Today I'm going to try something new. I have prepared several classes, ballet dance classes, which explore different positive qualities of ballet, and I try to introduce them to you. And I was wondering how to design these ballet classes. Ballet is about movement, so it's better to listen to the music and dance. And I decided to divide them into two parts. The first part is going to be a background on the class, what I would like to explain, and then the second video will be with the dancing. And so it is intended so that you have the ability to familiarize yourself with what we will be doing, and then in the next class be prepared and dance. Today, for June being Brain and Alzheimer's Awareness Month and being National Rose Month, I prepared a class which is Ballet for Mindfulness and Graceful Stress Relief. Why mindfulness and graceful stress relief? Because stress is inherent in our society, and our world is fast-paced. Stress could be due to internal factors, to external factors, life circumstances, job uncertainty, and academic performance, among others. And therefore, stress may affect all ages. And stress is a cause of many brain and other disorders. Some people may have predisposition, and under excessive stress, the predisposition manifests as an overt disease with clinical symptoms. And so it is necessary that we manage stress before it gets too excessive. And this video class is intended precisely to do this, to explore how ballet, with its focus on movement, precision, presence, and beauty, offers a unique pathway to tranquility. And I will explore with you the mental and physical benefits of ballet, which I have already highlighted in other videos, highlighting the ability of ballet to foster mindfulness and reduce stress with grace and beauty. And so you have an enjoyable time and at the same time reduce stress. And I would like to say that after dancing ballet, I feel more beautiful, because being beautiful is the feeling you have on the inside. I will introduce you to some techniques from a professional dancer's point of view that you may incorporate into your daily life, promoting a sense of calm and well-being. And this class is intended to explore several components of ballet that reduce stress. First is the ballet movements. We will look at them a little bit later. The mindfulness ballet is like a moving meditation. Emotional expression, it allows for channeling of energy and expression of emotions. Beauty, it creates beauty with with the graceful movements of the arms, the body, the legs, the expression of the eyes, the beautiful music, and flowers, a rose. Why do I always have a rose when dancing ballet? We know that many ballets, such as Giselle, La Sophie, Romeo and Juliet, some newer like Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, they have a rose because the roses are a symbol of beauty, love, passion, and they convey inspiration, and I would say also intuition. And I love roses like ballet since a girl, and when I dance and have a rose, like this beautiful red rose here, I'm more inspired and I feel like I embody the qualities of the rose. And it has been found that beautiful flowers can regulate the breathing, the heart rate, and reduce stress. There are scientific studies. So, before we delve into the ways which ballet instills tranquility, I would also like to say that what you wear might matter. For example, today I decided to wear a light white dress, which is very calming, and because later I would like to dance the ballet Giselle. And this is a white dress in which I added a silk ribbon with roses and silk roses myself to decorate it, which I enjoy a lot. And for example, it is known that different colors may influence your anxiety levels and your mood. And white is known to have a calming effect. Also, yellow has a calming effect, light yellow, the pastel colors, pastel blue, pink, lavender, whereas if you wear red, that might be stimulating for your heart rate and actually might cause some anxiety. And so you always have to wear comfortable ballet, either leotard or a dress or a skirt or even leggings and a top that allow for movement. And this class is not going to be with point shoes because if you are just dancing ballet for happiness, you may not have danced in point shoes, and also because this might create additional stress. So if you can find any dance shoes, for example ballet shoes from Amazon, which are flat, I will show you the ones that I have. And they have this padding. You can find them on Amazon or other than shoes that you like. And so some colors might contribute to the tranquility and to the stress-reducing properties of ballet. So, you may think that ballet and stress reduction don't go hand in hand. But I would like to show you how in this video. For example, after a lengthy job search, before I danced more ballet, I used to dance but not so regularly at one point, and I felt very stressed. I couldn't breathe, and when I started dancing ballet, I immediately felt its effects. I became calmer and happier and had more confidence. But you have to try it for yourself in order to see if it will help you. So, ballet is perceived as a demanding art form, but in reality, ballet can help you to feel calm among stressful situations and to be happier and more peaceful. That's because you focus on the movement without, if you are not judgmental about your technique, but just focus on the movement, concentration, body position, the music, and then you're present in the moment, you keep learning, and that reduces stress, gives confidence, and instills tranquility. And there is a real neurobiological connection between ballet and mindfulness. Ballet's intricate movements stimulate the brain's regions responsible for focus, concentration, and emotional regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex, the cingulate cortex, the amygdala, the thalamus, and they also stimulate the movement regions in the brain, such as the corpus striatum, the cerebellum, and even something simple, such as relaxing your eyes when you're dancing ballet, instead of looking into a screen and trying to understand what you are reading, immediately has a calming effect. And there are scientific studies published, which I will include in a link to this video, that show that ballet reduces stress and improves the overall quality of life, both in healthy individuals and, for example, in people with some disease such as cancer after operation. And so this understanding paves way for the incorporation of mindful techniques from ballet into everyday life. What I mean is that once you learn to listen to your body and to stop when you're stressed and to dance, you center yourself in the moment and manage stress. And now let's review some of the ways in the ballet steps and positions and movements that we will see in the next video we will do, that contribute to reducing of stress which may accumulate in the body and help to release the stored energy from stress and negative emotions. There are first the proper ballet posture, which we will see, which immediately reduces the stress and regulates your breathing. Then the proper positions of the feet are very important to develop proper posture and strengthen the core, which all contributes to present moment awareness. And for example, there are some feet exercises such as releve or the susu, which engage all of your leg muscles and increase present moment awareness. The positioning of the arms in the vertebra are also very important in the ability of ballet to reduce stress, to stimulate mindfulness, and in the artistry of ballet. And I specifically like the movements of the arms a lot because I think they add to the artistry, the beauty, and also they help in better breathing. For me, they are excellent for reducing of stress. Maybe because sometimes I have to stay hunched over the computer to write, so for me they are amazing. And then there are different positions of the legs, the feet. There is the plie, the battement, tendu, développé, and others. The rotary movements of the legs, such as the rond de jambe par terre or rond de jambe en l'air, and the different poses of the body that also contribute to mindfulness, such as the arabesque and the attitudes. And épaulement, the positioning of the head, the neck, and the shoulders, and some may say the entire upper body and the eyes, also contribute to emotional expression, stress reduction, and they also help in the performance of other movements of ballet. And so, some words when we dance next lesson, it is important to have a deliberate posture and controlled breathing in order to reap the maximum benefits of ballet for mindfulness. To perform slow, deliberate, and controlled movements and be aware of all of the parts of your body, where your head is, where your eyes are looking, where your shoulders are turned, even something small such as the positions of the arms and the fingers may reduce stress. And I think that the arms and the fingers and the palms have some special power and they can really relax you if you move them gently. And so it is also important to have an awareness of your body within itself and in relationship to space, the environment, and the music, and other people you may dance with. And then when you start dancing this way, you enter a state of flow, which is concentration and immersion into the present moment, performing this beautiful art form and listening to music. And so, in the next lesson, next video, we will do some of these movements, we will dance, and then I will dance a short ballet from Giselle with a rose. There is beautiful music from Adolphe Adam, which adds to the beauty and the tranquility, and thinking of Giselle's character, which is so loving, it is definitely bound to bring stress reduction and tranquility. And so I encourage you to try for yourselves the different techniques and steps and positions when you feel stressed, paying attention not to overexert yourself and not worrying much about the technique is the present moment awareness. And you will find if it works for you, if ballet is a good method to reduce stress, and what is good for you. And as you go along your daily life, try to incorporate ballet's mindfulness into everyday life. Self-reflection. Examine your daily routine, where you're stressed and where you can include more mindfulness. Apply the ballet-inspired mindfulness techniques to your daily tasks, such as walking, cooking, or even when you're sitting at your desk with the position of the shoulders in your head and your spine back straight. And personalize these techniques to your individual needs and preferences and experiment. And so I'm excited to show you the next video, which will be with the dancing. And if you find that it works for you and you like my ballet videos for health and happiness, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more ballet classes for health and happiness. Thank you. Be well. I look forward to seeing you soon.